Could this mass migration reshape the political scene of the Sunshine State ahead of an election season that includes critical races for governor and the U.S. House and Senate? Well, our Washington Bureau reporter Samantha-Jo takes a closer look at this new voting bloc, which could be a wild card in the nation's largest swing state.
After the worst natural disaster on record in Puerto Rico, over 135,000 of the island's residents fled the devastation to U.S. cities from coast to coast, and 56,000 of them settled in the Sunshine State, specifically in the state's most sought-after swing districts, and that could have real potential to tip the outcome of some tight races.
It always comes back to like the I-4 corridor between like Daytona, Orlando, and Tampa. So I think a lot of the displaced, according to various statistics, have kind of settled in like the Orlando, Kissimmee, Sanford area. So I think that's an important area to look at.
Since Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, they can register to vote once establishing residency in any of the 50 states.
Most of the Puerto Ricans that have moved to different states, they still have families in the island, they have friends in the island, and with their vote they can change or again reshape the policies that affect the island.
Puerto Rico government officials are encouraging those with this new political clout to use it. The island's governor Ricardo Rosselló recently launched a new voting initiative, and while he identifies as a Democrat, the effort is nonpartisan.
Our call is that all Puerto Ricans participate in the process and support those who have been friends of Puerto Rico.
Estimating just how many new voters are in the state because of the hurricane can be difficult to track, and it's unclear how many will show up at the polls in November.
The priority hasn't necessarily been registering to vote, but has been establishing their family in a new area, in a new city, in a new state.
The center-right Libre Initiative and its partner, the Libre Institute, are working to make that transition a little easier throughout the state of Florida. The group does not register voters, but provides workshops and civic classes to new Puerto Rican arrivals, many of which they say are here to stay.
The vast majority of people that we talk to have made a permanent move to Florida. They can also play a very critical role because they're coming over as independents. They're not coming over affiliated to one party or the other.
In Washington, Samantha-Jo, Spectrum.